So us people who have been nicknamed preppers, those crazy preppers, uh, are starting to, I hope, not feel too smug about themselves for getting slightly ahead of most of what's happening out there in the world right now with the coronavirus. And it's all not good right now. While it's not end of the world situation, it has shown a lot of weak links in the internal structure of safety measures for the various countries. The Canadian Parliament shut down for 5 weeks. What with the PM's wife being tested positive for coronavirus, who can say? Um, One of the issues is that it takes so long to show itself, and in the meantime, you're carrying that around and sharing it with friends, family, and people you don't even know, just coming in contact accidentally on the street. Um, Stocks of various items have been selling out. Toilet paper, hand sanitizers, rubbing alcohol, rubber gloves, N95 mask, etc., etc., etc. That's all fine and dandy. That takes care of you, you know, touching and but what about your long-term goals? I mean, have you got enough food? I mean, if things go into shutdown mode, truckers stop trucking. Have you got enough to last yourself for a while? Good questions. Uh, Other things, secondary sources of rubber gloves, nitrile gloves. You go to the automotive section and you can pick up yourself boxes of gloves there, hopefully. I went in today and I noticed that most of the stock in my local Canadian Tire was full of gloves, but they were sold out of, you know, the 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 lighter gloves, whereas the nitrile ones are very definitely non-porous membrane to your skin. So maybe you might want to think about picking up some of those. Uh, there are other sources of hand sanitizers. Lots of people don't even think about it, but uh, mouthwash that contains enough alcohol in it to sterilize stuff. You can use that as a mild sterilizer. I would crunch the numbers first, but you're going to be wandering around with nice minty hands. Um, Cheap clear alcohols, your cheapest grain alcohols, vodkas, or what have you. Those are all good sources of sterilizing alcohol too. Maybe you might want to make your own. You can easily make yourself methanol and or uh, grain alcohol at home. I'm not saying it may be legal or may not be legal, but lots of people are not going to be asking questions as long as they're well. And that's also a way to do it. Maybe you might want to look up popcorn something and how to make yourself a last run of liquor. This will be my last damn run of liquor or something like that on YouTube. Shows you how to make alcohol. From there, it's collecting the odds and ends to actually do it. Most of the stuff is pretty easy to do. The most difficult part would be the distiller, and you can use a pressure cooker for that if you know what you're doing. Again, YouTube videos provide lots of information on that. Whew. You might want to start thinking about putting a little bit of stuff away. Long-term food storage. Like, I'm not saying go out and spend the farm or go out and fill one room of your house with canned goods just waiting for the day. No, go out and buy maybe an extra couple days worth of food, or if you can't afford that, um, start looking around at alternative sources. Can you Maybe you might want to set up a mutual assistance group, next door neighbors and what have you. If you have something, they may need something. They may have something that you need. My neighbors are pretty good, and I'm more than willing to share out my stuff with them until it comes down to a certain level. But hopefully by then we'll have things sorted out here in North America about this. Anyway, this is Playing with Fire. First sit down chat I've had with you in a while, and I hope you guys are doing well. Just think about what you like to eat. Can you get that stuff? Will you be able to get that stuff? If you can't, you might want to start thinking about a secondary source. I got a friend down on the coast. She does kale drinks and whatnot, so it'll be a little bit before she can actually start growing it, but at least she's in a climate where she can start to grow it right now. It's actually warm enough, as opposed to where I am, where there's still snowing. Anyway, this is me signing off to you. Take care of yourself. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Have a great day.